All right, thanks, guys. The Kiwoom Heroes take on the KT Wiz, 4 a.m. Eastern start time. The Heroes are minus 155, totals 10.5 juice to the over. The Wiz are plus 120 to win it, and if you like the Wiz to keep it close, they're minus 133 catching the 1.5. And following Friday's sports wagering action, I'm 5-1 in my last 6 daily best play premium sports picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. Of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. We also have a bunch of different great memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to on that site. And one of those packages is called the Board Member Tier Package, as we are currently 3-0 in our last 3 picks in that tier membership. If you want to check out the website right now, maybe browse a little bit, check out my current record, you can actually do that for free right now. You have access to that at the moment. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, the Wiz gave up double-digit runs to the Heroes earlier this morning. They're also currently in 8th place out of 10 teams in the KBO, 4 games under 500, 462 win percentage. They're taking on a Kiwoom squad who scored double-digit runs in their last 3 straight victories. Their 5-2 record in their last 7 is good for 71% during that very short span. They're also 13 games over 500 and have a win percentage of .623. Kiwoom's also won their last 6 straight series. Now, total-wise, 4 out of the Heroes' last 5 got over the total of 10.5 runs. Meanwhile, 2 out of the Wiz last 4 got over that number themselves. So with all that said and done, give me the Kiwoom Heroes minus 155 and the over 10.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's KBO baseball action. But before we go ahead and dive into some more of that free content right here on YouTube, I just have to quickly remind you once again that after Friday's sports wagering action, we're currently 5-1 in our last 6 daily best play premium selections on patreon.com/BrockPage. And of course, that's a website where I sell really good sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. And we'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. There's also a bunch of different great memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And one of those packages is called the Board Member Tier Package, as we are 3-0 in our last 3 picks in that category as well. I strongly recommend you at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. And once again, that website is patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to dive into some more free content right here on YouTube. And our next game is going to be the Hama Eagles versus the Doosan Bears, 4 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Bears are the $3 favorite, totals 9.5 juice to the over. The Eagles are plus 215 on the money line and plus 105 on the run line. The Eagles have won just 13 out of 52 contests this season, despite this morning's victory. They're averaging just 2.8 runs per contest in their last 6. They're also currently in last place in the 10-team KBO with a win percentage of just .250. They're 26 games under 500. They are taking on a Doosan ball club whose 9-6 record in their last 15 is good for 60% during that span. The Bears have put up double digits in 4 out of their last 8 victories as well. Doosan's currently in 3rd place in the KBO and find themselves 8 games over 500. Now, scoring-wise, the Bears' last 2 straight stayed under the total of 9.5 runs. 3 out of their last 6 also stayed under that number. Meanwhile, on the Hama side of things, they actually saw their last 4 straight stay under the 9.5 themselves. Give me the Doosan Bears minus 1.5 and the under 9.5 in that contest. All right, next game, it is going to be the SK Wyverns taking on the Lotte Giants, 4 a.m. East. The Giants are minus 135, totals 9.5 flat. The Wyverns are plus 105 to win it. The Wyverns gave up double-digit runs to the Giants earlier this morning. They've also dropped 6 out of their last 7, averaging just 2.1 runs per contest during that span. The Wyverns are currently just 2 games ahead of the last place Hanwha Eagles with regard to the standings. They're officially 22 games. I can't even say that with a straight face. They're 22 games under 500 with a 288 win percentage. It's so bad. SK's also lost their last 7 straight series. They're taking on a Lotte squad who won 3 out of their last 6 themselves, including an impressive 10-8 victory over the first place Dinos. The Giants have averaged 6.7 runs per contest in their last 6 outings, and they put up double-digit run totals in 2 out of their last 3 victories. Now, scoring-wise, Lotte's last 3 straight got over the total of 9.5 runs. 6 out of their last 8 also got over that number. Give me the Lotte Giants minus 135 and the over 9.5 in that game. Next contest, Kia Tigers versus the NC Dinos, 4 a.m. East. The Dinos are minus 155, totals 9.5, juice to the under. The Tigers are plus $1.20. And if you like the Tigers to cover, they're minus 175 for some run line cash. Now, the Tigers lost 9-2 earlier this morning to the Dinos. They've also dropped 3 out of their last 6, scoring only 2 total runs in those 3 losses. They're taking on a first-place Dinos team who's currently 19 games above 500, and they have a win percentage of .686. The Dinos have won their last 4 straight series, along with 8 out of their last dozen games. And when it comes to the scoring in this one, the Dinos' last 3 straight got over the total of 9.5 runs. 7 out of their last 9 also got over that number. Give me the NC Dinos minus 155 and the over 9.5 in that contest. And with that said, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be the LG Twins versus the Samsung Lions. 4 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Twins are minus 125, totals 9.5, juice to the over. The Lions are minus 105 as the underdog, and if you like Samsung to cover the 1.5, they're minus 165 for some run line cash. The Lions are currently on a 5-game winning streak and has officially climbed into 5th place in the standings. Samsung is currently 5 games over 500 and find themselves just 4 games behind the Kiwoom Heroes for 2nd place in the standings. Samsung's also 10-2 in their last dozen, and they've won 7 out of their last 8 series. They are taking on a struggling Twin squad who dropped down to 6th place after this morning's loss. They were in 2nd place all season long. LG's currently on a 4-game losing streak, including an 11-5 loss to the 8th place KT Wiz. Their 3-11 record in their last 14 is good for just 21% during that span. And when it comes to the total in this one, 3 out of the Twins' last 4 got over the total of 9.5 runs. Meanwhile, on the Lions side, 3 out of their last 6 also got over that number. Give me the Samsung Lions minus 105 and the over 9.5 in that game. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. And from our Patreon platform, shout out to Ishmael Pacheco, Dimitri Davis, Shahab Kayum, Rashad Thomas, Antoine Brown, John Kirkland, Sergio Marenko, Christian Fernandez, G. Wong, and Megan Williams. Next, from our Instagram platform, shout out to Dean Sabo, Matthew Toughlove, Will Slade, Keaton Johnston, Ernie Page. Also want to give a shout out to Angelica JPEG, Bobby D'Angelo, Bubba Jonesy, Roman Schmakoff, and Sierran Keechan. And finally, from our YouTube platform, got to give a shout out to my man Bo Dunn, Bullion 911, Muhammad Jama, SOP Striker, Magical Football, V Berry 1923, Spencer Broder, Jason Vanderpool, Roy Munson, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man Matt Mayer. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, I said it in the video a couple times, but I just want to reiterate, just want to remind you once again that if you decide to pull, the trigger on one of my Patreon packages, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you were to sign up today on July 4th, even though we're doing videos for the 5th, I'm recording it on the 4th. If you were to sign up for a package on the 4th, you'll get billed on the 4th, and then the 1st of August, you'll get billed on the 4th, and then the 1st of August following that. There you go. Wow, great. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, I look forward to seeing you on Patreon, but most importantly, guys, I gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Saturday or Sunday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Happy 4th of July to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.